Hi guys, it's Crystal with Crafty Mob 2. And so today I am showing you how to do step 2 of the glitter tumblers. Yesterday we did where we sanded all our tumblers. Today we are going to actually spray paint or prime our tumblers. From steel to whatever color you're going to use for glitter. You don't have to do the color a particular color, but I do recommend to at least spray painting them. For example, if you were to leave this tumbler silver and then just do the epoxy in your glitter, whatever color glitter, especially if you use white, it's going to take on what the color is underneath. So if you have this stainless steel color, what I've seen happen is that your white glitter will look silver or gray instead of white. So it's always a good idea to spray paint your tumbler. With that, another good tip is if you're doing a different color besides white, say you're doing red, I'll spray paint my tumblers red, like I'm going to show you in the next step, because I'm doing red plaid tumblers. But I will spray paint my tumblers red because that way I won't have to use as much glitter if I were to use white spray paint underneath, depending on where the glitter didn't get a good enough coverage, you may see that white go through, so then I would have to add even more glitter. So a way to get around that is to use whatever color glitter you're going to use a paint color that's similar to that glitter. So a lot of times the paint I use usually is the Rust-Oleum, the 2X, just because it seems like it dries a lot faster, and I get a really good coverage. You're going to want to, when you spray paint, if you're not used to spray painting tumblers, usually I stay about this far, which I'm horrible with distance, but I would say maybe that's about 6 inches away. And you're gonna just wanna go into nice strokes down. You don't wanna get any runs, so you just wanna do a very light coverage. And then if you have to, you can go back and do another coat. Some of the things that I use along when I spray paint is usually I'll spray paint outside. I use the foam footballs that you can get from the dollar store, and they're the ones that fly. So normally there's a black stem on there with wings. You just pull that off, and when you pull that off, you will have a hole in your football. And I believe this is a 1/2 inch PVC pipe. And I just stick it right in there. So that way it gives me a nice handle to be able to put, I'll put the football right in. And then I have something to hold on to my tumbler versus having to stick my hand in, and then never fails, I get paint all over my arms. But I usually get paint on me anyway. So I do that. A lot of times if I'm painting a lot of cups, I will use a respiratory mask. I got this one just off of Amazon. It's great if you're, like I said, if you're spraying a lot of cups or just spraying in general, you're not breathing in those paint fumes. So I do wear this. It's a little bit hard to get used to at first, but you definitely will not smell the spray paint, and I'm sure it's a lot better for you. So we will get started. It just goes over your head and then latches in the back. And you just pull the strings to make it a nice tight fit. And just like that, and then you can sound like Darth Vader.
just as you spray, you want to go all the way down and then just keep turning slightly as you spray. So just like that, that's pretty much like how I will do it. I may go through and do one more layer just for the spots that I didn't get, especially if you're painting it white. If any of the silver is showing through like this, it will pick up that silver. So it's good to get a nice good coverage over it. And then I also will spray paint the bottom.
So pretty much that's it. You're just going to spray paint your tumblers, whatever color, and just get a nice good coverage on there. And then from there, you'll let it dry. Usually 15 to 20 minutes is good. You just want to make sure that it's no longer tacky before you go on to the next step. So thanks again, guys, for watching my videos, and be sure to subscribe and push the like button if you liked this video, and push the bell so that way you will be notified when I post my next video. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you soon.